Check it out. Todd the Toad. Yet again, look at his little arm. That's how I know it's him. I don't know what his deal is, but he's got these weird little limbs. Hopefully he's not like starving to death or something. Looks almost skinny. You know. But he's around here. Oh, just woke up, didn't even comb my hair. Look like a freaking freak. Good morning. Yeah, I started watching freaking Hajime no Ippo again. The boxing anime I recommended the other week. I still read the manga, the comic, you know. I think I started reading that when I was like 16 or 17, which is pretty crazy. I've definitely taken years off of reading it, but then I'll get back into it and see there's like, 100 new chapters or something. It's amazing I think so like long and successful. It follows this kid who's 16. And without spoiling anything, basically, his family owns these fishing boats, and they rent them out. His father is dead. I don't know if they ever even explain what happened to him. I want to say it was like an accident to do with the fishing boats. So it's only him and his mother. Already a bit tragic, you know. He gets bullied because he's always helping his mom with the work. Never hangs out with people. Kind of an outcast at school, right? And he just gets his ass kicked by these bullies all the time. You know? This professional boxer doing his road work, running. You know what I mean? Sees him get his ass kicked. Basically stops the bullies and takes the unconscious Ippo, that's the character's name, back to the boxing gym. Treat his wounds and stuff. Kid wakes up and he's like, holy crap, I'm in a friggin' boxing gym. They basically teach him how to punch, how to defend himself against the bullies. Find out he has a naturally powerful punch, and his body is so strong from, doing like manual labor essentially, since he was a kid. Carrying things around, boxes of bait and ice and whatever. And also just has a just strong core from carrying things and holding things and being on a boat that shakes around a lot. And I love that part. I love that part of it. Because that kind of strength you really can't build in a gym. It's that kind of farm strength, you know. They kind of replicate it or try to in like strongman training, carrying heavy objects, stuff like that. But it's really just something, you get from working your ass off every day. That's like real. That's what I like about the manga and anime. Is there's elements of realness to it. Obviously, it's gonna be fantasy in some parts, or like heavily exaggerating, some aspects of reality. But for the most part, there's just elements of realness to it. One part I really love that it gets, that it describes, that it portrays, is how tough the weight management can be for professional fighters. How like hellish that can be if you're trying to like drop, a couple of weight classes. There's a character Takamura, and he's basically like a natural, light heavyweight or something like that. He has to fight at like a much lighter weight class because there's nobody really his size in Japan, and he's not, popular or successful enough to fight internationally. And so that's one of my favorite scenes and parts of the manga. It's just him having to suffer through all this hellish weight management, fasting, sweating, running with like freaking, all kinds of clothing on so he sweats even more. I think he like chews gum or some kind of something to even get the saliva out of his mouth. Like just totally dehydrates himself. I think at one point he even like passes out and they have to freaking it's just like it's craziness, but that shit is real. People really do that to themselves to lose weight. It's fucking crazy, but you definitely get that right. Yeah, you get a lot of stuff right, man, which is interesting. George Morikawa, the creator, is definitely a boxing fan. You can tell. So he knows a good bit about it. And even some of the techniques they show, like, they kind of they obviously make it like fantasy-esque. But even the techniques they show, they're showing them pretty well. Like it's pretty yeah, I mean they're kind of getting it right in terms of like how you throw a punch, how you dodge, stuff like that, how you train, swinging hammers, dragging tires, doing hill sprints. You know what I mean? Doing like bridges on your neck, doing tons of sit-ups, one-arm push-ups, stuff like that. Like they're pretty much getting the training, the old school boxing training right. That's also cool to see. The manga's fucking crazy because again it's been around for so long. I think it's as old as I am. It's like 34 or 35 years old, and so it's followed Ippo from the age of 16 to I think like 28 now or something. Gets into his boxing career and stuff, follows his life in general, and the lives of the people around him, the other boxers. It's pretty fucking good, man. God, I love water in the morning. Walking around, drinking water, rambling about anime. Life's good, dude. I need to train. Look at my skinny ass neck. I need to start training my neck, dude. Thinking about doing some neck bridges, actually. Been watching freaking Steve. Calamars. Freaking Shiki. Doing theirs on YouTube. Start with the hand assistance. On a soft surface. I think I'd start doing it. At first I was like, kind of afraid of it because I know people who have done tons of neck bridges and have neck issues. But at the same time, it's like, can you really attribute their neck pains to only neck bridges if they're also fighters and they're getting their heads knocked around? Like, what's what is more likely to have hurt them? Maybe compressing the disc, but under like control, under like muscular control, or compressing the disc from like high velocity impact. Probably the latter. I've been having some neck pains lately. I've tried freaking hammering it out, massaging it and stuff. But I think it's gotta start training my neck, dude. I'm gonna start using the bands to go like left and right. I like to start doing the freaking neck bridges, dude. Get my freaking my freaking spine right, dude. My freaking cervical spine a little stronger. Those erector muscles. Because I've already got neck pain. Like, you know, what's gonna happen? It's gonna get worse if I work my muscles in my neck. I doubt it. I doubt it. Definitely get whoa, slipping in mud. Definitely gonna get easy. Start easy with the hand assistance and stuff. But I want to get into it. I think it'd be good for my thoracic spine too, just to do a little bit of back bending. I'll probably mess with the bands for a few weeks first. Get like a strong base before I start doing anything too crazy. I've also noticed in my climbing that once again my dominant side is getting way too strong compared to my left side, my non-dominant side. So I don't know. You know, when you think of strength conditioning, you think about two purposes of it. One being gaining strength to excel at a certain aspect of your sport, and the other is to strengthen weaknesses, right? So if I have a weakness, pretty glaring weakness lately, on my left side, I'm thinking maybe I should just work the shit out of my left side at home. Do some like assisted one-arm hangs from a cramp or something at home, you know? Assisted one-arm pull-ups or rows. And just start blasting that side because I feel so strong on my right side. And I've done one-arm pull-ups on that side before, but like if I try my left arm to do one-arm pull-ups, I'll be pulling like this. That's it. That's all I got. You know what I mean? It's like not even close. And it also makes me wonder, like, I've had a lot of back pain on and off lately. A lot of that is just from past injuries, but I wonder if I'm exacerbating. I wonder if I'm exacerbating. Am I Sean Connery all of a sudden? I wonder if I'm making it worse by continuing to have this discrepancy between my right and my left, you know? In the lats, man, like the latissimus dorsi, it runs all the way down into the hip pretty much. So that can, you know, mess up your freaking spine. I mean, it's literally your back muscles. So, that's something I do possibly today. I don't know, I'm feeling like I slept like freaking 9 hours, which was amazing, but I don't know if I'm quite recovered from climbing the other day. Saturday went to the gym. I climbed for freaking like 3 hours. I think it was like 3.5 hours. I climbed everything. They had a new set. Climbed all of it. Some like 10 problems. You know, I don't know, something like that. And I also did strength training in between. I was doing lock-off holds on 20 millimeters with weight added to me. Up to 50 pounds, which I did a few times. That was kind of like my working weight. And then I did freaking low pulls into a swing, into a goblet squat with the kettlebells up to the 79.2 pound one, which I did 4 sets of 5 with. I tell you what, that shit is so good. That is curing, alleviating my back pain for sure. The low pulls were nice too. I'll have to show you all that later if you don't know what the heck I'm talking about. The low pulls are definitely worth trying. And that whole little complex I'm kind of doing now with 3 exercises back to back to back. I think it might be the back pain cure. Back pain cure. I don't like the sound of that. The back pain fixer. Getting a little bit of isometric strength, you know, getting your posture right. Stretching your hips. Using them powerfully. Get into the glutes. the goblet squats, stretching the glutes, stretching the hamstrings, using them dynamically. You know what I mean? Freaking hip adductors, abductors, everything. Strong lower body, powerful lower body is what I need, you know? A lot of climbing is about speed and power. And you do have to have a certain amount of strength, obviously, but velocity and accuracy is a lot too. I'm probably stronger than a lot of elite climbers in terms of just like pulling strength, which is kind of crazy. Like freaking Adam Ondra, for instance, that guy can't even do a one arm pull up without kipping. You know, like he can't like do it with like, you know, strict form. And I've done that before. So I'm literally, literally my right side is stronger than Adam Ondra's right side. Obviously his fingers are way stronger than mine. And he has like infinitely more skill than me, but that's kind of crazy to think, you know? Kind of crazy. The fingers gotta get stronger, guys. That's the main thing. But it's tough. It's tough, man. You're training like tendons and joints. It just takes a long time. If you saw that video from a while ago, where I showed my, you know, roughly 2-year progress on the 1 centimeter holds, where I could barely pull myself at all off the ground. Maybe I was off the ground for like 3 seconds when I first started, to now be able to do like 6 pull-ups. I know there's dudes out there that are like, you know, oh, you're not doing full range of motion on pull-ups. Look, man, I'm trying to save my elbows. You know how rough it is to freaking hang with straight arms while you're like, you know, while you're like pulling. It's a little rough on the freaking joints, dude. You gotta chill out on that sometimes. Plus, I'm doing it with my legs in front of me. Makes it even harder. If I keep my legs behind me, or even allow my spine to arch, then yeah, I can do full range of motion, straight arms. But if I have like a hollow body, it's a little bit different. It changes things. Quit form policing me. Anyway, that's probably enough rambling today, I think. That was my water. Gotta have a work meeting in a little bit. Get some breakfast in me after that. And I'll think about maybe doing some left arm training. If not, then I'll do something else. Maybe some core work. Can't have a strong enough core or fingers when it comes to climbing. Anyway, take care, y'all. Peace out.